Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be talking about how much money every business makes per hour and if they're worth putting time into and investing in and all that. There's some businesses I'm just going to tell you straight up don't buy. There's other ones that I'm going to say you basically have to have. Uh, so, yeah, I mean, it's going to go in order of how much money each business makes. VIP work's not included because it's not a business. Uh, so, and then the client jobs, same thing. CEO crates are make the most money of every business. It makes like 733,333 per hour when using a large warehouse, of course. The CEO crates are very good business to buy into. Very good business. Get it? Because even just doing them, one, you're gonna level up a lot, and then two, you make a lot of money. Crates go double money. You sell them. It's great fucking money. I mean, 5 warehouses is 20 million, right? 5 times 4 plus 4, 22 million, plus whatever bonuses you get for people being in the lobby, which is 5.5 max. So 5.5 is like 27.5 million or some shit like that. That's math off the top of my head. I know it's over 25 million. So crates are very much worth it. They give you, like I said, they give you a lot of RP, make the most money per hour, and honestly, they can be kind of fun to do sometimes. Also, your CEO office will fill up as you do them, as you sell crates and stuff, and as you get more money, then your CEO office will have money sitting on the floor. And then as you sell more crates and collect more crates and shit, then like the items from those crates will pile up in the office too. Like you have guns sitting everywhere, art, stuff like that. It's actually kind of cool. There's a little trophy on your CEO desk too that you can get as you get certain levels of crates. The color of that changes, so it'll go say like fucking clear to bronze to silver to gold. And I think gold is at 1,000. I think that's the highest you can go with that thing. So you have some small things, but then like I said, crates make a lot of art. They have a lot of RP, and they make a lot of money. So definitely worth getting. Highly recommend it. Import Export makes $300,000 an hour. It's one of the best businesses in the game, and it's definitely a good buy because it can make the grind way more fun. Like it kind of breaks up just doing the same thing over and over. And also, this business gives you methods that you can run and very easy. Like you can throw in your MC businesses with this. You can throw in your bunker with this. You can throw in client jobs, VIP works with this. Anything like that, you can just throw in here with it, and import export kind of gives you that flexibility. Because unlike crates, where you can only do crates, because if you do crates, you're not going to want to do VIP work, right? You can use your passive businesses at the same time, but you can't do VIP work. Or you can, but you're wasting time, right? Import export though, you got 20 minutes after you sell a car, so you got time to do whatever the fuck you want, Because shit, you get a car in 10 minutes, if that. Like that's way too long. I mean, import-export is a great business, very flexible. You can do, in that time period, say you sell a car and you gotta go do something real quick or something like that, then import-export's a great business. Crates don't allow for that. Crates, if you wait an hour, if you use an hour of time, that's money. You just wasted that hour. Import-export, at least gives you 20 minutes. Doesn't give you an hour. That was a horrible fucking example. But I definitely recommend getting import-export. Solo players especially import-export, because there's a lot of solo methods that rely on import-export. And the thing about crates is that they're not very solo-friendly, at least when it comes to selling. You can do it solo, but it takes longer. Import-export, though, is basically meant for solo. You make more money if you have people with you, but this is a very good business. And definitely a good buy. 300,000 hours, makes the second most money in the game. And like I said, you throw in a bunch of other methods with it, you get that number up to about 900,000 to maybe over $1 million. I think you can't get over $1 million. I'm not sure. I know it's like about 900,000 you can throw in with this. Now the hangar makes anywhere from $66,400 to $265,500 an hour. The hangar is not very good business. Just straight up, it's not very good. However, if you like collecting the planes, or just want to buy some of the planes that came out with Smuggler's Run, or want to change the color of a Pegasus plane that you have, then it's definitely worth getting. Just because you can you know, you can do that with the hangar. Also, the planes that came out with Smuggler's Run and the helicopters that have come out since, you can, if they're not Pegasus, if you have to have a hangar for it, they have a little bit of customization with them. Not much, but it's something. Honestly, I think they need to improve on that shit, but whatever. The hangar is not good for solo players at all. If you are a solo player, do not get the hangar unless you just need somewhere to store, like I said, the vehicles or to customize your air vehicles or whatever, because it sucks. But if you are a player and if you have friends to help you out with the hangar and they're willing to, then yeah, hangar's pretty fucking good. Because it takes you say 10 minutes to get one crate, then you can get and there's a 5-minute cooldown. That's what, like 40 crates. Yeah, you can get 40 crates in an hour. Right? No, you do it 4 times. You get 16 crates in an hour, and then 15 divided by 16 is a number. And then that's how many hours it would take you to do the hangar with 4 people, right? And that's not bad, you know. They help you fill yours up. You sell it for like 800,000, and then you go help them with theirs, right? Now it's still, like I said, doing that is about $265,000 an hour if you use the top thing. At least I think, just because, like I said, I don't do hangar. I didn't say that, but I don't do hangar. I don't like the hangar business at all, because I'm solo for the most part. I don't, you know, so I'm not going to use the hangar. And like I said, that means that it's useless to me, almost, other than the planes. The hangar is a business that it depends on if you have friends or not. If you have friends, get it. If they are willing to help you, get the crates, and you're willing to help them or whatever, yeah. If y'all work out something where they help you, yeah, do it. But if you don't have at least 3 people that are willing to help you, or at least 2 people that are willing to help you, don't do it. Because the business just sucks doing it solo. Like 50 crates, you wasting your time on that. But hangars usually double money a lot. Like over the summer, a lot of the time it'll be hangars double money. That's more often than every other business, just because that's how Rockstar is with it, I guess. And that is kind of a plus, because when it's double money, it's like 1.6 million, so it's a lot. It's worth it, a little bit more, but it's still, and when it's not double money, it's fucking pointless. Even then, as a solo player, I wouldn't even get it, just because, like I said, it's not worth it at all. This business, like I'm just gonna stop talking here, but if you have friends, get it. If you don't have friends, don't. Alright, because it's just shit. Not much more you can say than that. The bunker makes around $91,300 an hour. That means that it is one of the best passive business. It is the best passive business in the game. I'm sorry. The bunker's definitely worth buying, because it's a passive business, right? You don't got to put a lot of work into it, and it's very fucking worth doing it. And passive business just means that all you have to do is all you really have to do is supply it. You know, of course, it's not 100% passive then, but for the most part it is. One full batch of supplies will always give you 1 vehicle for this. So for solo players, this business is amazing. I love the bunker. It's one of my favorite business. It's probably my favorite business, because it's easy as fuck to run, and it's just for solo players. You know, it's not just for solo players, but it's fucking perfect for solo players, because 1 batch of supplies gives you 1 vehicle. You don't have to buy 1 batch of supplies and then check on it an hour later and have to be there before that hour's up. You know, you come back and it's 1 vehicle, just 1 whole full batch. You don't have to, you know, try and cut it in half or get a timer out or no shit like that. That's why I like the bunker so much. So for solo players, definitely get it. And also the nightclub, definitely get the bunker, because it's one of the 5 things in the nightclub that you need. Yeah, so the bunker is definitely up there on the list. You need to get it. If you don't have this business, honestly, you're doing something wrong. There's 3 locations I'd recommend, which would be the Chumash. There's I forgot the name of one, Sensation Shores, and then Farmhouse. Other locations I recommend. Those are the best ones. I have a video on that. The cocaine business makes $84,000 an hour. Cocaine is the best MC business in the game. What I mean by that is it just makes the most money per hour. A cocaine business is a great business if you have friends because you sell it full. It's easier. The MC businesses, all of them are easier if you just sell them full, right? I'm not going to explain all that stuff, but I think I've explained it in another video. If not, then I'll explain in the comments if you have any questions. MC businesses, though, are better if you sell them full, just because if you're trying to sell them solo, you're going to take a while doing it, or you have to manage your time well. You have to like look at the time. Oh, an hour later, shit, I got to sell. Right, then it'll be one vehicle. If you miss that time though, they won't be one vehicle. Solo player, you're wasting time if you're going back to get another vehicle and selling that. Rather than it taking 10 minutes with people, it takes 20, 30, whatever, you know. So if you don't have friends, the cocaine business is really not the best business, but you still have to get it because it's useful in the nightclub. It's one of the top 5 businesses in the nightclub, which means that you're going to use it in the nightclub, right? Even if you do get it just because you're going to use it in the nightclub, then don't upgrade it. Don't upgrade the business itself, right? Because upgrades or not, it doesn't affect the nightclub, right? If you do have friends that will help you sell, though, get the business, upgrade it, and boom. Only thing, if you're a solo player and you're not going to use any of the MC businesses, keep them running just so that you can use them in the nightclub. That's the only important thing with those. It's the only kind of like catch that they have with them. The meth lab makes $59,500 per hour. The meth lab is the second best MC business in the game. The meth lab is a good business. It's kind of the same. It's the same situation as the cocaine, right? If you are as a solo player, one batch of supplies will actually always be 2 vehicles for the meth. At least I'm pretty sure it is. So even as a solo player, it's really not worth having. But just like I said, for the cocaine in the nightclub, it's useful. It's one of those top 5. So you need to have it. If you're not going to use the meth lab itself, just don't upgrade it, right? But if you have friends with you that are going to help you sell your MC businesses, then yes, get the meth lab. The meth lab, just like all the other MC businesses, is worth getting because that's money you're missing out on. If you and your friends sell MC businesses together all the time, get the meth lab, right? This one that makes it's second best, right? So you need it. It does take the longest to fill up, 6 hours, but it's still a needed business. It's also, I think, one of the more expensive ones to buy into. Still, get it. If you're with friends and they're gonna help you sell, get it. If you're solo, it's really not the best, but it's useful in the nightclub, so you still need to get it. The med lab, like I said with the cocaine, you have to get it just because of the nightclub, right? Kind of makes you get it. Just don't upgrade it if you don't want to use it, right? And buy the cheapest location, of course. The counterfeit cash factory makes $52,500 an hour. It is the third best MC business, which is just right in the middle of all of them. Same situation with fucking all the other ones before. If you have friends, great, right? If you don't, if you are solo, then it's not gonna be that useful except for in the nightclub because it is one of those top 5. So, like I said, if you have friends, get it. If you're solo, you still have to get it. Just don't upgrade it and buy the cheapest location. There's really not much more I can say because I've said it in all the other MC businesses so far. This is really the last one that you need other than a nightclub. So, yeah. The weed business makes $45,000 per hour. It's the second worst MC business, which, it's not the same situation this time, though. If you have friends to help you sell, if you and your friends sell the business together, sell your MC business together all the time, then get the weed business, right? That's $45,000 you're missing out on. If you don't, if you're a solo player and you don't have friends to help you sell, the weed business you don't need. I wouldn't get it. Just because in the nightclub, you're supposed to sell before 20 hours to make the most money. Anything after that, you're wasting time. Well, if stuff fills up, and it takes 20 hours to fill up, obviously, you ain't going to get to the fucking weed if you don't let those fill up all the way, because you're not going to take them off of something that makes more money. The weed makes one of the least amount of money per hour, right? So you don't want that in the nightclub. You're not going to take something making more money. You're not going to take your technician away from that and throw it on the weed, because you're not ever going to fill the other one up, or if you do, you sell it right after, right? So the weed business you don't need for the nightclub, unlike the other MC businesses. You don't need the weed. If you are selling with your friends all the time, though, I recommend getting the weed, People that say don't get the weed, I don't understand it. Uh, because it's a great MC business. It's just, if you're solo, it's not useful, right? If you have friends that help you sell, it is useful. It's that simple. The document forgery makes $45,000 per hour. The document forgery is really not worth getting. It's just not really a great business. If you have money and you just want a little bit extra, get it. If not, then don't. While it makes the same amount of money per hour as the weed, it also takes 3 hours to fill up, right? But if you're selling your MC businesses whenever everything's filled up, that'll be 6 hours, right? So if you're only doing that, then you're missing out on your documents, because every 3 hours it's full, right? So they're sitting there full for a while. So unless you're gonna sell them every 3 hours, I wouldn't recommend getting it unless you have money to spend or whatever. I got mine, and I really only used it whenever I sold my MC businesses like that all the time. I only used it on double money. Just it really wasn't. It's not the best business. I wouldn't recommend getting it, just because the work you got to put in and the money and all that. It's not really worth it. This is the business that's just shit. This is the one that flat out, the only one that you can flat out say, don't get. You know, it's not worth putting the upgrades into or none of that shit. Just don't get it unless you have the money to blow or it's on discount or whatever. The nightclub makes $41,500 per hour if you sell before 20 hours. If you sell whenever everything's full, then it'll be $25,337 an hour. But anyway, the nightclub is, while makes the least amount of money, it's also kind of special because the nightclub, all you do is put your technicians on something and you're straight, right? That's all you need to do. Just once you put your technicians on it, you're done. It's making money. So, like, while the nightclub makes the least amount of money, it's also the best. You know what I mean? So, because it's the least amount of work. All you gotta do is just check in on it every other day in real life. Go check on it and sell it. That's all you have to do. You know what I mean? So, definitely worth getting. It's very solo friendly. It's always one vehicle that you're gonna get, which very easy to sell, obviously. So, get it. And that's really it for the video. If you have any questions, let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it to this part of the video, I fucking love you for watching that much of it. That cocaine part was so fucking hard to do. I don't know why. Couldn't get the words out right. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope to see you guys back on the channel. Peace out. Oh shit, have a good day. Peace. This is awkward. My controller just died.